Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2021 Ford Mach-E Premium all-wheel drive with the extended range battery. That is right. This is a fantastic find here at Clarington Kia. Now the purpose of this video is to show you the condition of the Mach-E as well as some of the great features on this EV. So if you haven't heard already, Ford does have a Mustang electric car, which is this, the Mach-E. It is a fantastic vehicle. Now the extended range, which we have here, has an 88 kilowatt hour battery pack. That is a great size battery pack. With that, you can get a range of up to 435 kilometers on a single charge in ideal conditions. Subtract, 10-15% of that for real world conditions, daily driving, everyday use kind of thing. So call it 400 kilometers. It's great range. I mean, who's driving 400 kilometers every day? Nobody. If you are, you definitely need this because it'll save you a ton of cash. But yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic EV, lots of range, great power, 365 horsepower is what it kind of converts to with the electric motor. Don't quote me on that. It's in the 300 range anyway. Super fun to drive, and obviously with a Mustang badge on it, you're going to get a cool Mustang experience from the suspension, from the horsepower, and from the luxury sport that you'll see as we do our tour. Purpose is to show you the condition. So any dings, dents, scratches that we find, I will pause, show you. You don't need to be a detective, okay? Underneath the hood is not an engine. Like I said, it's an electric vehicle. So we have two motors on this. We have one in the front, one in the rear, which gives you the all-wheel drive configuration, which is fantastic for Ontario because it's going to be nice and stable in snowy conditions. The cool part about having an electric motor versus a gas motor as far as winter driving goes is that the responsiveness and the minute adjustments that an electric motor can make means that this is super stable in slippery and snowy conditions. So that's one thing you should know about this. Now, this being the Premium, it has the 19-inch Mustang wheels on here. You can see wrapped in Michelin tires as well. A great combination. They are aerodynamic wheels, so that way it tries to flow all of the air outside of the braking system, which is usually contradictory of a sports car. You're usually trying to pull air in to cool the brakes, but because it's an EV, when you drive this with the one-pedal drive mode, you practically don't use the brakes, which is another huge benefit of owning an electric vehicle. The accelerator pedal acts like your brake as well. When you lift and coast off the accelerator pedal, it puts the engine, or the motors I should say, into reverse, which then puts resistance on it, so it slows the vehicle down, and it also charges the battery at the same time. So it's great news. That's regenerative braking. One little thing, there are a couple of door dings on this Mach-E. I want you to know that we are going to pull as many of these we can with paintless dent repair. So as we do the video, you'll see a couple of them. I'm going to have the technician come in and pull as many as he can. So it should be all corrected by the time you look at this car. But just as a note, underneath the door here, we have our charging port, and then of course our fast charging port as well. So that way you can use your home charger or the fast level 3 chargers if you're out doing a road trip. Now we've got the nice gloss black mirror cap, LED turn signals in the mirrors. I'll take a step back here again so you can get a nice side profile view. This is a really cool crossover. You can see that back roof is really raked out and down, giving it a really, really sporty appearance here. Now you can see on the side we've got the Mach-E 4X badging. The X indicating the Premium and the extended range 4. I don't know, I made all of that up. It's a Mach-E 4X. I don't know what any of that means except that it is the extended range and it is 4-wheel drive. I'm assuming some of that in there is what indicates some of the trim. Shows how much I know about Ford. Coming around the back, LED brake lights. They look really cool when they're lit up at night. Taking a step back, you can see this is a very cool hatchback design. We've got this Mustang logo on the back. Nothing like seeing a pony on the back of your vehicle. You've got gloss black trim down at the bottom. You'll see the rear sonar buttons. The white light for the reverse light, really looking great. We've got a power tailgate as well. So this opens up nice and easy, and then you're gonna see, I'll take a step over here so you can see the hatchback design. Right? Very cool. Inside, we've got the Mach-E floor liners for the front and for the rear, and then of course the carpeted mats as well. We have a split folding seat, so that side or both sides can fold down in case you got a little bit more luggage to deal with. Close up the trunk, continue our tour around to the side. This side looks great as well. Now, I noticed a couple of door dings on this side, which I will show you. They're on this front passenger door. So there's 1, 2, and I swear there was the third right here. Couple little door dings, not a big deal. We're gonna get them taken care of, but the purpose of the video is to show them. So this is how it looks now. Hopefully by the time you see this, they will be gone. Just depends on how quickly you come over here. At the front, we have, I didn't turn on the headlights. You know what? Pause 1 second. I'm gonna turn them on. A little sneak peek at the interior as well. Check out the door handle, really cool. So there's a button here and then a grab handle, so push and pull, really neat. Let's turn on our headlights. There we go. I feel that this is worthy of coming back out for you to look at. Okay, here we go. So LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, a very, very bright light at night will light up the road for you really well. Taking a step back, you get a nice look at this front grille. Again, I love just this design right here. Look at this view, right? Looks fantastic. Got the front sonar as well, so parking this is very nice and easy because you have sonar in the front and rear. Now, I'm gonna see if this will open while I'm here. No, it doesn't. I was hoping I could get the front open for you. Let's get it open for you. Let's see, hopefully there's no surprises. I don't know if my detail in the team realized that there's a frunk. Let's see. Now I'm gonna have to find the frunk button. Here it is. Okay, so pull twice. All right, cool. Let's see if that works. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of learning as we go. I've seen the Mach-E's before, but let's see. Good, it's detailed. Look at that, perfect. So lots of room in this frunk, surprisingly. I'm not gonna lie, the Kia EVs, the frunk is a little lacking. You can see there's some more storage in here. I believe this little shelf cargo system too, you can take out, so it's more of just an open box if you like. Maintenance for the EV, that's a lot of it right there is just windshield washer fluid. The EVs are really, really quite relaxed for maintenance. And little Easter egg, has the Mustang logo underneath the front hood, which is kind of cool. All right, let's close that up. Just noticed here, little stone chip here. So a couple of tiny stone chips on the hood, kind of to be expected, right? This one has 95,000 and change for kilometers on it, so there's gonna be a few little stone chips here and there. Back one here, push, door pops open. You can now take a look at the nice leather interior on this premium model. We've got white contrast stitching on the seats, a fold down armrest, and then if you have a look up, nice big panoramic sunroof that goes all the way to the back seats here, which is fantastic. And a couple USB ports and vents down there. Now let's look at the front. Again, that sunroof lets in a ton of light. And then the seats in the front, a great bolster on the seating, so you stay nice and firmly planted. This is a non-smoker vehicle. No rips, tears, stains, or burns. We have the power driver's seat with power lumbar as well. And we have 3 driver memory settings for the Mach-E. So 3 different drivers, 3 different settings, which is very nice. And then we've got the B&O sound system as well. Just wanted to point that out on the door before I forget. It's an incredible audio system here. And then check out the door handle. I love this little, right? Kind of neat. I don't know. Something different. I like different. Mustang door sill plate down here too. All right, now let's hop in and take a look at what we got going on here. So we have a heated leather wrapped steering wheel. We have the adaptive cruise controls on the left. We have our radio controls on the right. And then we have this cool little dashboard here, little gauge here. 96,551 kilometers. My apologies, I thought that was 95. 96,551 on the odometer. You can see the battery range here is 45%, showing 199 kilometers of range, which is great. And then we've got this infotainment system here that shows you the speedometer, and then it recognizes the speed limits on the road even right there, which is kind of cool. There is a lot of information you can display on here. I won't go through it all. It's a ton of info, but you can definitely change this up and customize it to whatever you like. But the real stunning piece is this 15.6-inch portrait touchscreen system that Ford does. They have this and the Ford Lightning. They've got this in the Mach-E. It's a really, really great system. It's very intuitive. And I like how you can display some really great information kind of all the way down here. So right now we're on the Sirius satellite radio portion. You get all these nice color icons too, which is kind of cool. And then coming down here, we've got our, what do you call them? Shortcuts for like your phone. We've got the navigation here. I'll click that. So then you get the map up here. And then on the bottom, we always have your climate control. I got the hiccups. We have climate control. Here's your heated seats, your heated steering wheel. But you can adjust all the climate settings here. And then this is cool. Look at this. This is a dial in the screen, which is kind of neat. Some people don't like it, but some people love it because you're not trying to go and find the volume control in the touchscreen, which is nice. Now up top here, this is where you can go to find your apps, and you'll see we have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on board. We also have Amazon Alexa, which is really cool. And as I said it, look.
Thanks. You're pretty cool yourself.
Thank you, Alexa. So that's what you can do. It's just like Google Assistant. You can ask her anything you like, and she will do her best to help you out through the system, which is actually pretty funny that I just said that and it caught it really well. So if you're wondering how well that works pretty good. This is your shortcut here for all of that, and then entertainment. So you've got a couple of little games that you can play for when you're charging. Very similar to the Tesla. They try to provide a little bit of entertainment when you're charging up on a road trip, which is nice. And then when we go back here, this is where we get into the settings for the Mach-E. So you can see there is a lot that you can set up with the Mach-E, very much similar to the Tesla. We are driving a computer more than we are a regular car with this, which is cool. Just this right here, these are the different drive modes. So whisper, engage, and unbridle. Whisper means it's going to be a very smooth, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not going to be a real sporty feel. It's going to be that nice, smooth, you know, old man Buick Cadillac kind of feel. Engage is kind of in between the two, and then unbridle is Mustang, right? Just think, if you're gonna, I'm thinking, what's bridle, unbridle? I don't know. Anyway, Mustang, normal car, Buick old man Cadillac. One pedal drive. This is, again, like I said, you can use the accelerator as the acceleration and brake pedal for lack of the proper turn. Propulsion sound is something that by law, it has to make some sort of noise, so they have that. Auto hold means that when you come to a stop, it will keep the car there. It won't move from the stopped position until you press the accelerator pedal. But yeah, you can see driver assistance, vehicle, general, connectivity, software updates, because it does have over-the-air software updates. We have that. I won't say it again because she'll come on. But all the cool settings that you have right here in this 15-inch portrait screen is fantastic. And this is why EVs are really popular with techies, because you can customize this car very, very well just by going through all of this, okay? Let's continue on. I will let you explore this at your leisure. We're already 13 minutes in here. I do want to show you some of the nice detail on the dash. So we have this denim-like material, and then we have, look, a carbon fiber look, and then a little bit of leather that matches the seats with the contrast stitching. So they've done a great job of making this a very nice upscale interior. We have the push button start. We've got a wireless phone charging pad down here, USB and USB-C ports. And then we have the drive-by-wire gear selector here. So park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then low gear, electronic parking brake, the parking assistance as well, which is really cool. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this will park itself. You just push that, drive by a spot, and then it kind of does its thing, which is cool. And then last but not least with the, Ford Mach-E, you can also use your phone as a key, which is fantastic. You don't need a key. You can use your phone as your key. It recognizes it when you walk up. Then you can unlock the car, get in, and start the car and drive away with just your phone as a key, which is great. I love it. I have it for my Tesla. It works extremely well. We also have it on my wife's Kia EV9. So if you're wondering how I know so much about EVs, it's because I own 2 of them. So if you're asking me, hey, listen, man, like EVs, I don't know, that's not the way of the future. I have 2, that's all I have. I don't have any gas cars. And once you go EV, it's gonna be very hard to go back to anything other than that. Not paying for fuel is an absolute blessing at $1.65 a liter. Not paying for any oil changes. There's really no maintenance. I shouldn't say no. there's the most minimal maintenance you do on an EV versus any other vehicle. So it's just cost savings upon cost savings upon cost savings. If you want to know more, come and chat with me in person at Clarington Kia. My wife always jokes, CrossFit, vegan, EV drivers, they'll chat your ear off, and it's dead true. I'm 15 minutes in, I could talk about this car for probably another hour. Clarington Kia, your experience, your way, right here in Boneville. Come buy an EV from us. I'll chat your ear off, tell you everything you need to know, and then you probably won't have any other questions. But folks, this is a great Mustang Mach-E with the extended range 88 kilowatt battery, over 400 kilometers EV range. Imagine what you would do with the extra money when you don't pay for fuel. I'll leave you on that. Can't wait to see you at Clarington Kia.